You must have heard or read that travelers from various regions having different climates and cultures began to visit parts of India from early times. To them, India was a land of wonder. The fame of Indian culture, wealth, religions, philosophies, art, architecture, as well as its educational practices, had spread far and wide. The education system of ancient times was regarded as a source for the knowledge, traditions and practices that guided and encouraged humanity. From the time of Rigveda onwards, our ancient education system evolved over the period and focused on the holistic development of the individual by taking care of both the inner and outer self. The system focused on the moral, physical, spiritual and intellectual aspects of life. It emphasized on values such as humility, truthfulness, discipline, self-reliance and respect for all creations. The ancient system of education was the education of the Vedas, Brahmanas, Upanishads and Dharam Sutras. You must have heard the names of Aryabhat, Panini, Katyayana and Patanjali. Their writings and the medical treatises of Charaka and Sushruta were also some of the sources of learning. In ancient India, both formal and informal ways of education system existed. Indigenous education was imparted at home, in temples, pathshalas, tolls, chatuspadis and gurukuls. There were people in homes, villages and temples who guided young children in imbibing pious ways of life. Temples were also the centers of learning and took interest in the promotion of knowledge of our ancient system. Students went to viharas and universities for higher knowledge. Teaching was largely oral and students remembered and meditated upon what was taught in the class. Gurukuls, also known as ashrams, were the residential places of learning. The Jatak tales, accounts given by Zhu Shang and Yi King, Chinese scholars, as well as other sources, tell us that kings and society took active interest in promoting education. As a result, many famous educational centers came into existence. Among the most notable universities that evolved during this period were situated at Takshashila, Nalanda, Vallabhi, Vikramshila, Udantapuri and Jagaddala. These universities developed in connection with the viharas. Those at Benares, Navadip and Kanchi developed in connection with temples and became centers of community life in the places where they were situated. Let's begin with the word guided. It means to show the way by leading, directing or advising. Next, we have encouraged, which means to give support, confidence or hope. Then the word humanity refers to the qualities that make us human. The next word on the list is holistic, and it relates to the whole of something or to the total system instead of the parts. Tenets are principles or beliefs, especially of a religion or philosophy. Next, we have emphasized, and it means to give special importance or value to something. Then, the word self-reliance means the ability to do things and make decisions by yourself. Role of the teacher. Teachers had complete autonomy in all aspects, from selection of students to designing their syllabi. When the teacher was satisfied with the performance of the students, the course concluded. He would admit as many students as he liked and taught what his students were keen to learn. Debate and discussions were the primary methods of teaching. Teachers were assisted by their advanced level students. Nalanda University. Nalanda, when Zhu Shang visited it, was called Nala and was a center of higher learning in various subjects. The university attracted scholars from the different parts of the country as well as world. The Chinese scholars Yi King and Zhu Shang visited Nalanda in the 17th century CE. They have given vivid accounts of Nalanda. They have noted that as many as 100 discourses happened on a daily basis in a variety of disciplines through the methods of debate and discussions. So don't forget to tune in. Till then, bye. TutorMate. For more amazing video lectures, download the free app on the Apple App Store or Google Play Store,